Good morning, kindergarten, or good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. This is Miss Riggs. And since I didn't get to meet with you last week, I wanted to make sure that I still got to do a lesson with you. And so I made a video of a lesson for you. And we're going to talk this week about calming down strong feelings. So some of this will be a little bit of a review because we've talked about this before. We talked about this last time I was with you a little bit because we talked about what it means to feel frustrated. So I don't know if you remember, but we saw Puppy last time. And you remember how Puppy came in and he was very frustrated when he first came in. And so he came in and he was like, "Arr!" So he was growling, and he was maybe that for us would look like yelling or screaming or crying really hard. Puppy his heart was beating really fast, and he was very frustrated. So if you remember what the way Puppy decided to calm down, the way that he was able to calm himself down or start to calm down was, remember, he put his hand on his tummy, right? And we do that because that helps us check in with our bodies. So when we're feeling a big, strong feeling, did you know that you feel that feeling in your body? So like if I'm feeling really scared, I might feel like a flutter in my chest or my heart beat really fast. Or if I'm really angry, I might feel my face and my head get kind of hot. Different things happen. Maybe my tummy doesn't feel good. I feel sick to my stomach if I'm really nervous about something. Different emotions, different feelings can make us feel different things in our bodies. And so we want to make sure that we check in with our bodies and that we don't just react. Remember how Puppy was just reacting. He was feeling frustrated and he was just reacting. He was in that dinosaur part of his brain, the part of his brain that just reacts. And so he was just, remember? But that's not really going to get Puppy anywhere good, is it? And so remember last time we talked, Puppy did some things to help himself calm down. He put his hand on his tummy and he listened to his body and he decided, you know what? I feel frustrated. And so then he said it. He said, I feel frustrated. Remember how he did that? And then while he had his hand on his tummy, what did he do to help himself calm down a little bit more? I'm wondering if you remember. It's something that we've practiced. If you said he took some deep belly breaths or some deep breaths, then you are right. That's what he did. Remember? And so he see how he breathes in through his nose and he blows it out through his mouth. And he did that several times, and he fills his little puppy belly filling up with air. Okay? When you do that, we talked about this before, that gets oxygen up to your brain. It helps you to make a better choice. It helps you give you time to think before you act. Gives you time to think about what the right choice is and the right solution. Okay? So we are in charge of our big feelings. Sometimes when a big feeling happens, it feels like it's in charge of us. But really, if we'll take the time to stop and think and calm down, then we are in charge again, right? And you want to be in charge of your feelings and your body. So we know how to calm down. And I really want to focus too on the special type of breathing. So we just practiced it a little bit, but now I want to give you a chance to practice. So you can do this right in your seat. You don't even have to stand up. I'm going to turn the camera a little bit and I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see me. Okay. But I want you to practice with me. Let's do it together. Okay. So let's put our hand on our belly. Okay. So let's say that we've already had our big feeling. Let's say that whatever it is, whether I'm frustrated, angry, sad, scared, whatever it is I'm feeling, I've already said to myself, I've said stop. So say that with me. Let's do it. Stop. And then put our hand on our belly and say, I'm feeling, and even if you're not really feeling that way, pretend right now just so we can practice. So I'm feeling, let's do frustrated because that's how Puppy was last time. So we'll say, stop. I'm feeling frustrated. All right. And while my hand is on my belly, I'm going to use this as a chance to do some deep belly breathing. So let's practice it because I can show it to you, but I really want you to practice it so we know that we're getting good at it and we know how to do it right. Okay. So remember what I told you and what we told Puppy last week. You're breathing in to where you feel your belly fill up with air. And so I even sometimes put out like an imaginary candle, like I use my other finger and pretend it's a candle. And it's like I'm smelling it really slow. So I'm breathing in through my nose and then I'm blowing it out really slow through my mouth. Okay. So you can have your imaginary candle up if you want to, but you don't have to. You can just have your hands on your belly, whichever way you want to do it. Okay. So just like that. So let's take 5 of those together. Are you ready? All right, let's go. So when I do that, I can feel my body just calm down. And I actually needed that. I kind of was a little stressed out this morning. I don't know what kind of morning you had, but I was a little stressed this morning. So those deep belly breaths really helped me. All right. So I want to now tell you a quick little story. Okay. And this is a little girl who is having a big feeling, and she's going to use exactly what we talked about with our calming down strategies and our big deep breaths. Okay. So this is Teresa. I want you to meet Teresa. So that's her. All right. And Teresa spilled paint on her picture that she was doing by mistake. So she had this nice white canvas and she was going to paint a really nice picture on it. And then she accidentally spilled paint on it and ruined it. Okay. She is very upset. She knows to begin to calm down by putting her hands on her tummy, saying stop, and naming her feeling. Now she's calming herself down all the way by taking deep belly breaths. She keeps her hand on her tummy. Whoop, right there. Another word for tummy is belly. Her belly moves out as she breathes in. She is quietly breathing in through her nose. All right, so we just practiced our belly breathing. All right. Now, I do want to show you that there's a wrong way to do it. So, Teresa did it the right way. She did a great job. I want to show you that there is a wrong way to do it. Okay. Um, if you if you puff up your chest and tense your muscles or are really noisy when you take your big breaths of air, then that's not really helping you calm down. So here's some ways that we don't need to do it, okay? And I don't want you to even practice it this way. So don't do this one with me. You just watch me. But I just want to show you. So if I'm taking deep breaths and I'm going really loud like that, that's not doing it. Or too fast like that, that's not going to help any. Or did you notice how when I did that, like it was up here in my chest that it came in and out really hard? Like, do you see how that did? That's puffing up your chest with air isn't going to help you calm down. You really do have to fill your belly up down here for it to work properly and for it to really help you. Okay. Notice that my shoulders were going up. I was even kind of holding my breath. So I was taking like some really fast ones and then I was holding my breath. So see how that was? That's not the kind of breathing that's going to help. So I've seen some people try to take deep breaths and that's what they end up doing instead. And honestly, it doesn't help at all. And so we want to make sure we know how to do it the right way. But most of you, when I've watched you practice it, you've done a really good job. So keep doing it the way that we showed Puppy and the way that Teresa does it. And it'll be the right way and it really will help you to calm down. Okay. All right, so let's think now about some times that we maybe could use this because it's not enough to know what to do. We have to know when the right time to do it is. Did you know that there are all kinds of things that can happen that might give you a big feeling? So I'm going to give you some scenarios, okay? That means it's like a little story that tells you about something that could happen, okay? So, what about if you can't button your shirt? Like, what if you're getting dressed in the morning and your buttons are hard to do? How might that make you feel? Maybe frustrated or angry. Might make me feel stressed if I'm in a hurry trying to get ready in the morning. So that would be a good time that you could do this. What if someone called you a mean name? We hope that no one at Spradling is doing that, but sometimes people make mistakes, right? And so maybe somebody's been mean to you. They've called you a mean name. How would that make you feel? Would that give you a big feeling? I'm thinking it might make me feel angry or sad. Okay. What about if your sister or brother or a friend won't let you watch your favorite TV show? Like you, or maybe your favorite thing on YouTube. You're wanting to watch something and they won't let you because they've taken it over. How does that make you feel? Would that be a good time for some of this calm down work? I think so. Um, what about if it's like your birthday coming up tomorrow? And it's not a bad feeling you're having, but you just can't sleep because you're so excited. Did you know sometimes even a good feeling, if we get too much of it all at once, can also be kind of difficult to handle? Like sometimes you can get too excited. Did you know that? And so sometimes you still have to calm your body down a little bit, even if it's a good feeling, because if too much of a good feeling can even make our bodies go a little, whoa, you know what I mean? So I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but like sometimes when I'm really looking forward to something fun, it's like I can't sleep the night before because I'm thinking about it and I need my body to calm down. So that might be a good time to do some of this belly breathing to help me relax so that I can sleep and take care of my body. Okay? All right. So, oh, here's a good one. You're in a store and you can't find your parents. Maybe whoever brought you. Have you ever had that happen where for just a second they went around the corner and like you couldn't see them? That might make me feel panicked. Or as the mom, and if my child was the one I couldn't find, it would make me feel very panicky. I would feel, oh no, But the best thing you can still do in those situations is to stop and say, okay, I'm feeling panicked, but I can take some deep breaths and calm down so I can think and then find the person and think about what to do next. I find someone who works at that store and I say, help, I can't find my mom, right? Okay. So even in those really stressful situations, especially in those situations, we want to use these calm down strategies. Okay. All right. So I hope that this was helpful today. And I hope that you thought of maybe you can even think of a different time. Maybe you can think of something that actually has happened to you. Some of you have been telling me about how you had something happen in your real life and you were able to use our calm down strategies to bring your body down and to be able to think before you act. So I am so proud of how you're using that. All right. So I will see you guys really soon. And Puppy will see you really soon. Okay. And we love you. And we'll talk to you very soon. All right. Bye.